Providence.org/cancer. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
In a world in need of a hero, one man rises to the challenge in style. He is just driving the kids to soccer practice. Make every day feel epic in an all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid with up to an EPA-estimated 619 miles of range on select trims, advanced tech, and class-leading interior space. Because when you're hauling kids' gear, snacks, and backpacks, space matters. And so does comfort. Just make sure they keep their cleats off the seats. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details. Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Friday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Friday, the 24th of April, 2026, day 2 of the NFL Draft, a Feel Good Friday, an F-It Friday. We are live, back at the Rams block party in Inglewood at Hollywood Park. Rams will pick tonight in the second and third round, but last night, Les Snead and Sean McVay picking at 13 sent shockwaves through the NFL.
With the 13th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Ty Simpson, quarterback, Alabama.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll react on that and Lakers-Rockets Game 3 tonight in Houston. Houston, hello. Johnny I will be on the call, which means Marcas Grant from the NFL Network is here, sitting in for Johnny I with Mason, producer Emily, Brian Cohen back at headquarters. Combo play today will go until 2:30 p.m., then to DeMarco and Travis afternoon show. And during crosstalk, DeMarco's got to tell Marcus that Marcus ain't one of those guys that can play around in Nellyville. Whatever that means, whatever DeMarco meant by that.
So with that said, let's get this going.
Let's do it. NFL draft coverage, Lakers coverage, Dodgers too.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of the LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio. This is Mason in Ireland.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. Your Friday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So what is going on? Marcas Grant is in for John today. John is in Houston. Get ready for Game 3. By the way, if you're a Lakers fan, Game 3 tonight. Austin Reeves upgraded to questionable.
Good news.
Questionable. So that could be great news for the Lakers if he does come back tonight. And Kevin Durant, I hope he's been practicing on how to deal with double teams.
Well, he's also questionable tonight as well.
Oh, he is questionable.
He's been downgraded to question.
Yeah, with an ankle. So Morales said it's Feel Good Friday. It's a Feel Confused Friday for me. I feel confused. My reaction, and I was in the car driving over to Cosm to see the Kings, who unfortunately lost last night to the Avs. They're down 3-0. So I'm driving over, and I've got the draft on, and I hear that name, and I am like, Ty Simpson? WTF? And I didn't use the initials. What the hell? Ty Simpson. Now, there was a lot of smoke around it, but I tend to not believe any of the smoke around draft time. Marcas Grant, how surprised were you?
I'm very surprised, and I don't think your reaction was an isolated one. I think that was the general Rams fans and non-Rams fans alike. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I was at home. I was watching the draft, and I'm scrolling social media, and, I follow a couple of accounts that were tipping picks.
Jake Blazer is where I got it.
Yeah, they were like a pick or two ahead of what was on television. And I saw it, and I think I stopped, and I look. I'm like, wait, really? Is this really?
Yeah.
And then Roger Goodell makes the announcement. And, yeah, I was very much WTF like you because I don't think anybody – I really thought with who was off the board and the Rams picking at 13 – I was just sitting back and waiting, okay, so Mekhi Lemon's going to be around.
I thought that was absolutely going to happen. I thought Mekhi Lemon was the pick.
100%. So, Yeah, I spent a long time sort of mulling it around in my head and trying to figure out how I felt about it, but surprise was the immediate reaction.
Yeah, I mean, he did not play a lot at the collegiate level. He played, I think, 15 games.
Yeah.
And
went 11-4.
11-4. There was an injury in the last game. Maybe he got benched. Maybe he was hurt. I don't know exactly what it was.
He looked pretty terrible before that happened.
Yes, he did. And Em, I know from our text chain, you were very excited too.
Our text chain, my tweets.
Oh,
I
God.
think I had about 2 hours to crash out.
Yes.
Where Parker, who used to work with us as my roommate, he was working at home, and I was just I needed to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I needed to talk through my feelings, make me feel reassured, because this feels like something you don't do when your quarterback won the freaking MVP last year. He's going to play again this year. You were steps away from
Get
the
him
Super
something
Bowl
to help.
for somebody that is a question mark at best.
Yeah. I mean, this is
15 games.
Yeah, I mean, you're so close. You missed the Super Bowl by just this much last year. Get Matthew Stafford one more piece. Get this team one more piece. Let's play for 2026 and worry about the quarterback position next offseason or whenever it is Matthew decides to retire. We don't know. He may go more than this year.
I had to talk myself into some reasons
Okay.
why this isn't.
All right, good. Talk me into them.
Walk us through them.
Amidst my crash out is, okay, well, they might not pick this high again next year. So this is the highest pick they'll have in a draft for the foreseeable future, as long as Matthew Stafford's the quarterback. So take it when you can, and you can develop him. The comps for Ty Simpson is someone with the amount of quarterback play he had in college was a Mitchell Trubisky, Anthony Richardson, not necessarily guys.
I'm in
that
the
give you a
victory
lot
formation right now, Mitch
feelings,
Trubisky.
but he doesn't have to play right away, and he's in a better position than either of those were. So I think, if anything, I've come to a point where I can accept it.
Okay,
we also don't have to face it for another year, too. It's a risky pick. It's a high pick, but we have a year to worry.
We
a
do.
Year, hopefully,
at least a year. Now, the big story that comes out of it, and obviously it was a shocker of a pick. I thought maybe trade back and get Ty. There was some thought that they could get Mekhi Lemon at 13 and get the Ty Simpson in the second round.
Yeah.
And of course that they did not wait. Sean McVay's reaction in the press conference. Now, originally I was like, boy, that's weird. Then I went back and I found the press conference where they took Jared Verse, and Sean McVay was ebullient. He was involved.
Right.
He was talking.
He was Sean McVay.
Yeah, and this time it was the vibes were really bad. He said basically, we addressed backup quarterback, and he can compete with Stetson, which is brutal.
Compete with Stetson?
Brutal.
That's the part that makes me uncomfortable. Right?
Yeah.
You spend the number 13 pick. Okay, fine. You spent the number 13 pick on a quarterback. You know he's going to be the backup to Matthew Stafford. I would like to think he is just the backup, not that he's competing to be the backup.
Yes. He should already be QB2.
Hey, you are QB2. Let's move on.
And then I saw that Ty Simpson said that he hadn't met Sean McVay
Hadn't
yet.
met Sean McVay.
So
that's insane.
Yes and no. I mean, I get it because you would hope that if it's a guy that you're interested in, you would think so. I look at it, though, on the other side of the way the Rams sort of operate during the draft process is a lot different than other teams. Sure. They don't go to the combine. They don't do the top 30 visits. Yeah. So the fact that Sean McVay maybe was a little
They're more secretive than they typically
Right. Like the fact that he was less communicative with potential draft picks, on the face it seems weird, but when you dig down into how do the Rams operate, maybe not so much.
I got to be honest. You got to meet the guy that's going to be your quarterback of the future if you're Sean McVay. Yeah. In the end, I said yesterday,
today, right?
I said if they select a quarterback, I fully trust Sean McVay to be the guy to make that decision. Now, looking at it last night, it doesn't feel like Sean is all in on Ty Simpson, which bothers me a lot. Is it fair to say it doesn't look like he's in on Ty Simpson? I mean, he will be. He's got no choice, but is it possible that he's just not in on it at all and this was less?
I think it's very possible. The body language, the comments all strongly suggest that was the case. I think, though, because it is what it is now, you can't unring that bell. I think looking at how to make this feel better is sort of the next step for Rams fans,
right?
As much as possible. I see M taking a big sigh here.
I just feel like it is a continuation of F them picks because it feels like a little bit of a F this pick.
Right.
Let's see what we get for him, and if it doesn't work out, they can draft really well. I know I said yesterday on our show.
Yep.
That the most important person for the Rams this coming season is probably not going to be drafted today. I said that yesterday.
Day one, yeah.
So day one was not going to be the person that makes the biggest impact. It might have been a 2, 3, 4, 5 round pick. So that's where I think I trust Les Snead's the most, isn't that? But I feel like over the years, their first pick, not just their first round pick, but their first pick is about 50-50. You've got the Logan Brusses of the world, but we have the Jared Verses of the world.
Yeah.
We have, a Tutu Atwell, and then we have a guy that, a Steve Avila that is a starter. So it's about 50-50 with their first pick in the draft, whether it works, but I think that they are very good at the deep in the draft.
Well, and if you give, as long as Sean is totally bought in on this thing, and will be at some point.
He will be, I
think.
He
will be.
Yeah.
Well, does he have to be?
Well,
when Matthew Stafford's done, could Sean McVay go off into the sunset?
Do we also have to start thinking about coach of the future?
Maybe.
I would hope not. I would hope.
I hope not.
I hope this isn't the start of a long riff between Snead and McVay that ends up in a scenario in which McVay leaves. I think that they are going to work it out. If there is a disagreement, if there is an issue, that they'll work it out.
Yep.
But there's a world in which we've seen this happen before.
Right.
We've seen this happen before where the GM and the coach get on the wrong side, and then
you've got a fracture in the organization.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things the Rams have always done best is they've got total alignment. Mm-hmm. Ownership, general manager, head coach, quarterback. Now, did they do something, and this is my fear, they did something to fracture that yesterday when they made this selection?
They might have. I think and I don't know this. We're not behind closed doors.
Look, we're fans. We're speculating. You got more information than I do.
There's certainly a possibility that maybe there have been misalignments before, but I don't think we've ever seen one that looked so outward. I think is kind of what it is.
Obvious.
That
obvious.
That
Sean
I think
wears
is the
his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah,
he's somebody who's truly who he is. And last night it seemed as if he was just a little shocked.
Yeah. Right. His heart was his heart was here, and it was not on his sleeve because he gave us nothing.
I also think it's interesting because you guys are in relationships, and it's maybe it's a don't go to bed angry situation.
Right.
They talked it out yesterday. They talked it out, and then today will be a lot better. I think that this is one of those things when you know someone so well that maybe there's a disagreement, and then eventually it all comes out in the
the other thing, it was a day-long thing because at some point yesterday, Sean McVay did talk to Matthew Stafford and tell him this is what was going to go on. Now, if I'm Matthew Stafford, how do I feel about the first-round pick being for the future and me not getting a player or us not getting a player that can help this year, which has the potential to be a Super Bowl year?
It wouldn't be the first time that a Hall of Fame level quarterback had to watch his understudy kind of sit around, right?
It worked so well for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
You can go through history, right? The Packers have done it with Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. I grew up with Steve Young hanging out on the sidelines behind Joe, getting nasty stares from Joe Montana for years. It has worked, but you're going to ruffle some feathers when you do that, without a doubt.
I will say, where was the hole in the offense, though? I think the offense had so many weapons last year, and almost all of them are back. So I think, obviously, I would have loved Mekhi Lemon on this team.
Yep.
But I think there was no hole really in the offense.
Okay, but my fear is, again, it's the Puka fear. It's the... Okay, we know Puka is an elite wide receiver, but he's had some stuff off the field that concerns you, and how
he plays. He is putting himself in the position to get injured. So tough.
He plays so tough.
So who knows how many games he will play. But maybe Sue was right, where if they don't take Mekhi Lemon, Puka gets paid this offseason. Their first-round draft pick told you what the Rams think about Puka.
Right. So Sua said yesterday, if they don't draft Mekhi Lemon, he thinks they're all in on Puka. And Sua's speculation was that they would pay him.
Yeah. I want to play a piece of sound, though, for all the doubters of Ty Simpson. Okay. I think he wants to say, shove it.
Shove it.
So
I like
Brian,
that. Okay.
Do you have that piece of sound from Ty Simpson?
Yeah, it's something that, I like to play with a chip on my shoulder. I always keep receipts, remember everything that everybody says. It's something that, I did at Alabama. I can go out here and play. It's something that, I'm looking forward to it. Not only am I, soaking up knowledge from, Matthew, but also, Sean McVay. I'm in a great situation. But, don't be a fan later because it'll be too late.
It'll be too late. Well, it's going to be 2 years from now anyway. He's not going to remember what we say today.
I mean, look, unless he's going Arya Stark,
I
right?
did tweet a lot.
Yeah, now, he meant you tweet a lot, so he may.
Yeah.
He could be going Arya Stark and just keeping a list.
Yeah, it could be keeping like Emily. Emily's always got a list. I think this week Kyle Pitts joined the list, did he not?
He's already on the list.
What did Kyle Pitts do?
All right, we're not going to get into that. I already derailed the show.
We did
earlier.
a whole day of Kyle Pitts talk. It is over. It is over. We talked about him more than the Falcons fans did. Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, the Lakers on the road for Game 3 tonight. They are 9.5-point underdogs. What are these gambling people looking at? We'll get into that coming up next. Mason, Ireland, we're live from the Rams draft party in Inglewood. Marcus Grant is in for John, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
In that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
LA's biggest pizza party is back. Pizza City Fest returns to LA Live April 25th and 26th. Bigger, bolder, and cheesier than ever. 40 of Southern California's top pizzerias. 2 epic days. 1 massive celebration of pizza. An all-inclusive ticket delivers unlimited pizza tastings, unlimited beverages, and unlimited desserts. All for just $99. Pizza City Fest at LA Live, across from Crypto.com Arena, April 25th and 26th. Tickets on sale now at LALive.com/Pizza City Fest.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com. Your Lakers, your season.
Reeves has got it. Alley-oop to Bronny. Slam dunk.
Your home.
Perfectly executed. Reeves on the alley. Bronny on the oop.
ESPN LA.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where exceptional care is tailored 100% to kids. And it's where every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one need: your child's health. Whether it's routine care or a life-saving procedure, CHLA is where families turn to when outcomes truly matter. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, 125 years of building hope and healthier futures. Go to chla.org today.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SCHEV.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams. This is Mason and Ireland on your home of Rams football, 710 ESPN.
All right, so we will continue our NFL draft talk, and we want to get to that Dalton Rushing story from yesterday. Giants-Dodgers, some spirited back and forth between the Dodgers and the Giants. In the meantime, the Lakers on the road tonight for Game 3. They are taking on the Rockets, of course, and Kevin Durant has been listed as questionable now with a sprained ankle. Austin Reeves has been upgraded to questionable, which means we could conceivably see him tonight or maybe on Sunday, which will be Game 4. I am just blown away by the level of coaching from J.J. Redick. And the fact that, in my mind and looking at these games, and if you're watching these games, he has just clearly outcoached Ime Udoka. And I wonder, and I'm so curious about this, and I'm sure they're talking about it in Houston. A couple weeks ago, they played the baseball series.
Yep.
And in one of those games, J.J. Redick and the defense did exactly what they did the other night. They sent 2 guys. They sent 3 guys. They mixed the coverages, all that kind of stuff. Durant was frustrated, lost. The Lakers ended up winning that game. Now, what were the odds that J.J. Redick would do that again? Seriously, what were the odds he would do it again?
I mean,
100%. It's like look at the tape from that game and figure out what they're going to do.
But you know what? Until the Rockets figure it out, you keep doing it.
Absolutely.
I liked what LeBron said. I think it was might have been after game 2, but I remember the post game, they were asking him about the Lakers defense and how actually it was game 2 because it was after Durant played and how they shut him down in the second half. And he made a baseball analogy about it. He's like, it's like being a pitcher and you can't just throw your fastball. You got to throw the curve, the sinker, the slider, everything. And that's sort of what they've done. They've thrown everything at the Rockets.
Yep.
And so far, Houston hasn't figured it out. So, and I think credit goes to the Laker defense really for the last month or so of the season because they had that stretch where they played the Knicks. They played the T-Wolves.
And, a lot of that is Marcus Smart.
Oh, yeah, Marcus
Smart. When he was out was when also, not only was Luka and AR gone, but he was gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when they went that losing streak once they got injured, and so him coming back, he is their entire defense.
Yeah.
And also LeBron taking it seriously.
He's their defensive identity.
Right.
There's
but you saw these guys having bad shooting nights, and at first you're like, okay, maybe it's a bad shooting night. But when it's 3-4 games in a row,
maybe they're just not good shooters.
But at some point it's like, maybe it's the Laker defense.
Their shot making is terrible in this series. And by the way, they knew at the beginning of the year Fred VanVleet was injured, was going to be lost for the year. He was going to run their offense. At no point did they try to replace Fred VanVleet.
They could have gotten C.J. McCollum.
Could have gotten
C.J. McCollum is doing great things for the Hawks.
I heard somebody say, "Why not just sign Chris Paul for the playoffs?" Now that's he's a controversial pick, but they don't have anybody. They don't have anybody playing the point. Reed Shepard.
He's also already been
floor.
with the Rockets, right?
He has been. Yeah,
they're dysfunctional enough without adding Chris Paul.
Yeah, but they're dysfunctional enough to lose this series because they don't have anybody playing the point, and they don't have anybody to organize the offense. You can't play through Durant. He's getting picked up by 2 guys just past half court. There's no chance. And Alpi Şengün has not been very good in the series at all.
You made this point, too. It's like, how does Kevin Durant not know how to make it?
Hey, you've been in this league for 16, 17 years.
Right.
You don't know how to handle a double team without turning the ball over? Come on.
I think you have to trust your teammates.
You do. I also think, maybe there's an element where they rushed him back because they saw what happened in game one. And they're like, hey, can you come back and play? And maybe he's not fully 100% because now he's downgraded to questionable.
Although two different injuries. One was a knee, this is an ankle.
All right,
so it's not the
and
same
Michael
injury.
Thompson would say, just get out there and do it.
Some spit and some dirt and get back out on the floor.
But
Put some dirt on it.
He's also always played with great teammates. He's
Yes.
always the Thunder. He had Westbrook and Harden. With the Warriors, he obviously had the great Warriors team. When he was with the Nets, he had Kyrie and Harden again. And now he's by himself.
Yes.
And so I think that he doesn't trust his teammates, and B, he just might not know how to make his teammates better.
Right. And by the way, his teammates may not trust him because of the whole burner thing that I listened to a Locked On Rockets podcast, and they were talking about the fact that the locker room sort of became fractured at that point.
Yeah.
And there was a lack of trust in general. I wonder if that – now, they finished on a really good roll with Reed Shepherd at point guard. It all seems to have broken down. But do you think that Burnergate thing may be playing a role here?
Didn't help.
No, it didn't help anything.
There's no way that it helps trust in the locker room when the guy who, even if he's not your quote-unquote leader or your captain, he is the best player on your team.
Right.
And when you find out that he's anonymously taking shots at you on the internet, that can't feel good. And I think that's why it leads to Jabari Smith saying things like, well, he's got to figure it out on his own how to do a double team. Like, that very much is I don't give a F about what happens to Kevin Durant.
Almost like if someone used, I don't know, let's say like a morning radio show to then take shots at other people on the other station.
That does not happen.
Yeah, it's almost like that.
Oh, wow. I did not realize that.
Oh, man. Crazy.
Do we know of a situation that I don't know.
Idea.
Hey, don't miss a special Sunday edition of Lakers Talk with Andy Kamenetsky. That's this Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Andy's going to react to tonight's Game 3 against the Rockets. Get you ready for Sunday's Game 4, a live weekend edition of Lakers Talk with Andy Kamenetsky. Sunday morning, 11 a.m. on 7:10 a.m. and the all-new ESPN LA app. This is the home for Lakers basketball, ESPN LA. So I went to see the Kings play at Cosm last night and had a great time. I was rolling video. I like to show video when I'm at Cosm, but the only video I have that's like action-packed is them scoring the goal that wins. So I'm like hesitant to post the shorthanded goal that gave them the win.
Yeah,
probably not great. Probably not great.
Yeah,
but Cosm's great, and then everyone should go.
It was terrific. The game looks amazing. Hockey looks amazing. Basketball looks amazing. You got to check it out. You know what I had for dinner last night?
What's that?
A big, gigantic pretzel with queso.
It's so
big,
good.
gigantic pretzel with queso. It was delicious.
Did Sue and I influence you to do that?
Absolutely did. Now, how many food groups did I cover? Pretzel, queso, carbs,
you got dairy,
dairy,
fats.
Dairy, I'm using air quotes.
Sodium.
Dairy, sodium, fat. Exactly. Carbs. Yeah, it was all about that. But it was a really cool night last night, and unfortunately, it didn't go our way.
Yeah.
During the show yesterday, we were watching the Dodger game while doing our show, so we didn't have our total attention on it. So we did get notice from Brian, who said, "Hey, Dalton Rushing got hit in the ribs." So. Marcus, can you talk us through what's been happening with not Marcus Grant, with Rushing over the past month?
What's going on with Marcus Grant is I'm hanging out here.
In this Giants series, what's happened
so it goes back to the first game of the series on Tuesday, I think it was. There was a play at the plate. Jung-Hoo Lee for the Giants was tagged out. He was out by quite a ways, but a little bit of a collision at home plate.
Got a little shook up.
Lee was slow getting up, and the cameras caught Rushing as he was walking away, saying something of F you or F him or
F
something
him,
to that.
I believe. I read the lips. I think it said F him.
So the Giants thought it was directed at their player, and they were upset. So fast forward to yesterday, where Dalton Rushing at the plate against Logan Webb catches a pitch in the ribs. And depending on, I caught some of it on TV. Oral Hershiser was skeptical that it was intentional. Later was in the car listening on the radio. Rick Monday maybe felt a little differently about it. Either way, there was also a play at second base where he slid in really hard. The Giants kind of took exception to that. So all I would say is welcome to the Giant-Dodger rivalry, Dalton Rushing.
Logan Webb, after the game yesterday, this is the game he struck Dalton Rushing in the ribs. He says he didn't know about the incident with Lee.
I don't believe that.
Sure.
I have a hard time believing.
He also said the pitch slipped.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it always slipped, right?
He said,
right
what thing with Jung-Hoo? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I'm calling BS on that.
And then rushing, he did slide a little bit wide, but it was not egregious on Willie Adames. Did you think it was egregious? I thought it was.
It was borderline.
It was borderline.
So I think,
which is why I think there wasn't a full-out brawl. I think this is more of the unwritten rules of it all than a, hey, we're going to go to.
Take one of ours. We'll take one.
Yeah, they're gonna police themselves a little bit here. I think it's funny though because personality-wise, I don't think you could have a bigger gap than what you have between Will Smith and Dalton Rushing because Will Smith is very low-key, even-keeled.
Yep.
Almost emotionless at times. Dalton Rushing seems like he could be a little intense with things. I mean, he's already taken shots at the Rockies. Now he's got this dust up with the Giants, so he seems a little intense.
All right. We'll circle back to that. It is interesting. The Giants-Dodgers rivalry is alive, and that's good for baseball. That's good for us. That's fun.
Absolutely good for us.
That's fun. All right, coming up next for you, JB Long, voice of the Rams, is going to be with us with a reaction to round one of the draft. Rams take Ty Simpson at number 13. We'll get his take. In the meantime, let me tell you about Jacob Bimrani. So, beautiful weekend. Actually, I think it's supposed to rain this weekend. Did anybody hear that?
Oh, no.
I think it might rain. Whether it's rain or shine, look, if you're involved in any kind of accident, from the moment it happens, you want Jacob. And he deals with all kinds of accidents. I was talking to him, scooter accident, bike accident, as a pedestrian, obviously car, truck, commercial vehicle, whatever it happens to be, it all gets very complicated. Uber, Lyft, again, all this stuff. You need somebody that can figure out the steps you need to get the maximum compensation that you deserve. And the best thing to do is to call him from the scene of the accident. And the number's easy. 800-345-6789. That's for Jacob Bimrani, my friend, John's friend. He is the guy you need in a moment of crisis. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Mason in Ireland. Marcus in for John, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The Lake Show have taken the first 2 games at Crypto.com Arena, riding the leadership of LeBron.
LeBron down the middle! Slam dunk!
Now the series shifts to H-Town with the Rockets on their heels.
And the Lakers win again.
It's Lakers-Rockets Game 3 from Houston. Pre-game starts today at 3:30 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
So I'm in Mike Capozio's office here at Rotolo Chevrolet. And Mike, every time I hear an ad, everybody is number one. How is there more than one number one?
Number one here, number one there. And fortunately for me, Chevrolet tells us who's number one.
So we're talking huge inventory, Chevy cars and trucks, SUVs, everything you could want. That's how you stay number one. And
you got to have the inventory to give to the people, but you need the people in the building to take care of the people that are coming into our building. No one does better with a customer than we do.
That's how you stay on top for more than a decade. Go online at RotoloChevy.com.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. SafeStep walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. SafeStep walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. SafeStep walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
And it is Mason and Ireland on your Friday special edition. Day 2 of the NFL Draft, Mason and Marcas Grant from NFL Network. Live from the Rams Draft Party at Hollywood Park. Open to the public all weekend long. What will the Rams do tonight in rounds 2 and 3? We couldn't find out. NFL Draft Week 2026 on ESPN LA, powered by the law offices of Jacob Emrani, the chosen legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Call Jacob at 800-345-6789. Now back to Hollywood Park. The Rams Draft Party. Mason and Ireland continues with Marcas Grant on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
All right, we are joined right now by the voice of the Los Angeles Rams, J.B. Long. J.B., what's happening, man?
Happy Friday to you, Mason and Marcas. Good to be sitting with you.
You know, we call it a feel-good Friday. I mentioned this at the time. It's a kind of feel-confused Friday. I'm just like a feel, what the hell happened last night Friday? What was your take when the Rams drafted Ty Simpson, the quarterback out of Alabama?
Well, Marcus, I'm sure you can relate to this. Whenever I feel unmoored in life, be it personal or professional, I often dial it in to Mason and see what pearls of wisdom he can offer me before the weekend.
Sure.
Just dial me back in, recalibrate. So I'm as much here to get his perspective and explanation as I am to offer it back.
I thought you were going to bring us something.
And I still might.
Yeah, you still might. Okay. So, Ty Simpson, there was a lot of smoke around Ty Simpson. There were some people at ESPN, like Dan Orlovsky, was talking up like crazy. And, you know, we know he's close to the Rams at times. And there were all kinds of reports. Les Snead knows his dad and all this. When did you first become aware of it? Was it at the moment they announced the pick?
Shortly before.
Did you feel like that was the direction they were going?
As recently as yesterday morning on Rams platforms, I was the radio guy who said the one move that would not be consistent with the direction the Rams have taken this thing over the last season of life would be to draft a quarterback. That the franchise, who is still trying to talk Jimmy Garoppolo out of retirement, that the franchise who was publicly courting Kirk Cousins to choose Los Angeles over Las Vegas, the franchise who had an MVP quarterback not take a snap at LMU during training camp last year would be willing to turn the keys over to a rookie quarterback of any kind and say, hey, if Matthew Stafford misses any moment of this offseason program or next season, you take the wheel.
Right.
So does this mean they expect Jimmy Garoppolo to be done, or is there still a hope that maybe he comes back for one more?
No, I think that's a fair inference. Based on the comment that Ty would come in and compete with Stetson Bennett for the role of backup quarterback to the reigning MVP. That checks out, and I think if you go into next season with Matthew Stafford hopefully motivated and healthy and poised to thrive again, and then a rookie backup, that's a next chapter of the Rams quarterback depth chart that I think in the construct of this roster makes a lot of sense. I think this roster is loaded to the point where the option to keep three quarterbacks like they have recently may not make a ton of sense. There's a long way to go before those decisions are made, but I would not be surprised to see a two-quarterback depth chart with the names that you would expect come September.
So what do you think of Ty Simpson?
Not a lot, because I'm not a film guru. I'm not a quarterback
I watch
coach.
a lot of
I'm
tape.
I can assess this from what I feel like makes sense knowing the Rams and the opportunity cost there, but I'm not a draft expert. I'm not a mock draft consumer. I have so much respect, and I mean this sincerely. I'm not just carrying the company line here. I have so much respect for the people who spend every waking minute doing these evaluations and making very subjective, imperfect decisions that I would never wade into their waters. That being said, for them to make this choice in this moment, no matter what they've said publicly so far, they must have a deep, conviction that we're not included in yet. And that's okay, because it had to be such a tight circle of trust to make this pick possible.
So you said they. That's the big question. They made the pick. Did they make it? Was it less? Sean looked – I went back and looked at the video from the press conference where they drafted Jared Verse. And Sean was, like, into it. He was like, yeah, this anchor of our defense. Last night, he'll compete with Stetson. Are they on the same page? Are Les and Sean on the same page?
It was very Belichickian.
It really was.
Of him, wasn't it? I would be more astonished to learn anything other than that they were in total alignment than I was of the pick itself. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like
that does.
As stunned as I was that this is the direction they chose to go in this moment, I would be more shocked to learn that, knowing they had this 13th pick and gaming it out the way that they do behind the scenes, that the moment would come and that there would be any sort of fracture there.
Right. Okay. That's important.
So I think the conventional wisdom, or maybe the wish casting, was that if Mekhi Lemon was still on the board, that he would be the pick. Obviously, he wasn't. Does this mean they still maybe pursue a wide receiver in day 2 or day 3?
That's the hard part about this 24-hour tension we're living in, is we don't have the full picture yet.
Right.
And I think you come away from a draft weekend, hopefully with a basket of goods that your fan base and organization can feel good about. And we only have one of those pieces so far. And so if we were to step back and put it in kind of collective perspective, it's not just Ty Simpson. It's last year's delayed gratification became Terrence Ferguson and a first-round quarterback who I think at junctures this past fall many would have said is the best quarterback in college
and
football.
McDuffie, right?
And the latitude to acquire a Trent McDuffie. And the one thing that I do feel confident in and do think I said accurately in the run-up to this is this weekend is not for 2026. It can impact 2026, don't get me wrong. But the moves that you make to go all in a championship pursuit, those are February and March moves. Those are the Watson-McDuffie moves. And then again in November, those are the OBJ Von Miller moves.
Right.
That's how you impact this championship perspective directly in real time. This weekend is about making sure that you have the luxury and the optionality to make decisions like that in future years. These moments are only possible because so many of the darts that you threw in 2023 and 2024 hit, and that you have so many extension-eligible players on rookie contracts that you can do things like this.
So I'm going to take it to the rest of the NFC West. You are a proud alum of Notre Dame.
Yes.
And both Notre Dame running backs went to NFC West teams. Can you tell us what we should be scared about with those guys?
This is the division of South Bend running backs now. I still will take Kyron Williams first and foremost among them. Here's a hot take for you. No matter what you feel about Ty Simpson and the choice the Rams made, the Rams, I believe, got the best value from their Thursday draft pick of any team in the NFC West. Now, there's a lot of layers to that, including the fact that San Francisco did not make any selection.
Right.
Okay, so take that out of it. The Arizona Cardinals reset the running back market, which, given where they are in the standings and their organizational arc, I don't think necessarily makes a ton of sense there. And Seattle was in a position where they had to grab a running back for the front end of their season at least, so I understand why they did. But conventional wisdom and roster molding says first-round running back's not a great return on investment.
Do you disagree that because a lot of these mock draft people and experts and people who look at film and all that stuff have said Jeremiah Love, they think he's the best player in the draft?
Now, you'll notice I said the Rams got the best return on their first round. Value. I'm not saying they got the best player because I understand that Love is probably that player in a lot of people's estimation and was guaranteed more money than any running back has been as a rookie because he's earned that right. Yeah.
So yesterday at some point, Sean McVay sat down with Matthew Stafford and said, look, here's what we're doing. We're drafting a quarterback of the future. You're still our guy, but we're drafting a quarterback of the future. And if I'm Matthew Stafford, I'm thinking, damn, we were so close last year. How about a wide receiver? How about another defensive guy? How about how's Matthew Stafford, do you think, feel about the decision to draft his successor yesterday?
Well, two things about that, and that's where we need to see the end of this weekend before we can completely answer it, because I firmly believe that there will be an offensive weapon that the Rams add in the next 48 hours that will address that concern, right? and then not speaking for Matthew or his family or his representatives whatsoever. And this is not why the Rams took Ty Simpson yesterday. But I have seen enough of Matthew Stafford to know that the best version of him is the watch, I'll show you version of Matthew Stafford.
Right.
So they're not drafting Ty Simpson to put a massive chip on the shoulder of the MVP. But would it surprise me if the Jordan or Kobe that's in Matthew Stafford takes this and uses it as fuel to improve upon his best season as a pro? I sure hope so. I sure hope that we can't answer the Ty Simpson question for 2 or 3 more years.
So talking about making moves for this championship window, it wasn't that long ago the Rams were rumored in the A.J. Brown sweepstakes. Now it looks like Brown might be back on the market. Is the idea of him coming to L.A. completely dead, or is there a little life in that now?
Can't speak to that, but if that's how this chapter finishes, would
That'd
we
be
be
a good
having
chapter.
would we be having a different conversation about the choices they made in this moment when, once again, we don't know how the sentence ends?
So how's the offseason, man?
It's been brilliant. How about yours?
Oh, fantastic. Well, I don't have an off. My season is all year long. So.
Oh, I thought you just.
No, I'm here during football or not. Yeah, no. Yeah, no matter what, I'm here. So I have my season is all year. But what would you do with your off season?
I thought your vacation is all year too.
No, I do have that. In fairness, I do have that. Thank you very much.
It's been fantastic. I had a really nice fall and into winter, personally and professionally, and then the spring is when a lot of make good time happens. The honey-do list has been trimmed by about 14%. I've coached some Little League, and vacation season's right around the corner. Looking forward to some family trips, and cannot wait to see this rookie class get on the grass and begin their off-season program for the Rams as well.
Have you, JB Long, been watching the Lakers?
Not as much as I would have liked.
Yeah. We're up 2-0. I don't know if you heard that.
That part I'm at. It's at least on my radar.
On your radar.
Yes, on my radar. As is the Dodgers season that you were discussing in the previous segment. We're in the habit of, in my household, we don't always stay up late enough to watch the Dodgers games through to completion, but one of the motivating incentives to be dressed and ready to go for school and on the front porch every morning is if you make it by 8:05, we can watch the 10-minute condensed version of the Dodgers highlights from the night before.
There you go. There you go. Well, it's an interesting time to be a Rams fan. Last night, I understand the reaction was very mixed here at the Rams draft party.
But almost by design, right? Because if
they are the most talked about team in the league today,
not just to stir up shock, but if it wasn't a shock, Ty Simpson probably could not have been a Ram. Like if the other 31 teams got wind of the fact that Sean McVay had flown to Alabama to have a head-to-head meeting with one of the top 2 quarterback prospects, he might not be there at 13, right? And maybe that's why they didn't feel like they had the luxury of trading back from 13 and still getting the player that they wanted. They played this so close to the vest that their radio guy went on Rams platforms yesterday and said outrageous things that looked ridiculous in hindsight.
That guy has got to go.
So I would encourage Emily to clip off your rant from the first segment of this show.
Use that against
and
me.
we'll play it back in 2030 and have a bunch of great laughs about it.
Yeah, exactly. I hope I am completely wrong. I hope Ty Simpson does pan out the way Les Snead and Sean hope he does, and we get some weapon in the next couple of days.
I'm confident on the second part of that statement, and I know you're aligned with me in this regard. No matter how you feel about the pick right now, don't hold it against the person.
Oh, no.
He's one of ours now.
Yes, he is.
And if you
seems like a great kid.
And if you think this was the wrong move, let's all align in rooting for those of us who felt that way to be proven wrong from this day forward.
Okay,
I also want to put this out here. This is having to do with the Lakers. So this is from Shams, and he did it on ESPN. It says, Reeves is aiming to play tonight.
Oh!
We'll test it during pregame warm-ups. If not, he's expected to suit up in Game 4.
How about that? That is great news. All right. Hey, JB, great seeing you, man. Thank you very much for coming by.
Appreciate the invitation. Enjoy your Friday in the sun.
Absolutely. Coming up next, we're going to do some icebreakers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Get ready for another edition of Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO. I'm Mario Rees, and I'll be joined by LAFC radio voice, my main man, Dave Denholm, as we talk all things black and gold. Plus, I'll break down LAFC's tough road test coming up against Minnesota United. Join me tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
It's Chris Morales for VisionWorks, and let's be honest, how many of us wasted our tax refunds on really dumb things in the past? This year, don't do it. Do what thousands of people in OC and LA are doing and invest wisely in your vision. VisionWorks accepts most vision insurance plans, and their professional staff will help everyone maximize their insurance benefits. And if you don't have insurance, don't worry. The experts at VisionWorks will find options that work within your price range. See the world clearly. It really is life-changing. Better vision, better value. VisionWorks just makes sense.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all of that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
I can't do it today. I already have plans. Something came up. There are a million reasons to put off a cancer screening, but one reason to keep it. Early detection can save lives. Every screening, every result, every early detection matters. At Pfizer, we're fighting against cancer, aiming for 8 cancer breakthroughs by 2030. Join the fight against cancer and get screened at Pfizerforall.com/screenings.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers, presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, so Jacob Emrani, the Jacob Emrani, joins us to play Icebreakers. You've never played Icebreakers, Jacob. Oh, hang on one second. There we go.
I have never played Icebreakers.
You've heard me lose at it, though, right? I've lost at it many, many times.
Well,
I'm having a terrible month.
Jacob, would you like to know what the score is for this month? It's actually insane. So here's what it is. John has 70 points.
70 points, yeah.
Wow. The next closest is Others, which you'll be competing with, 17.
17.
And then I have 5, Brian has 10, and Mace has -1.
I have -1. Oh. Because I won last
month. There's not a lot of pressure on me.
No, believe me, I am terrible at this game. Amazingly, I'm so incompetent at it. This month, I won 2 months, and still, I've fallen apart.
I need you to move over there so you can't cheat.
Oh, yeah. No. Is today worth 2?
Sorry?
Is today worth 2?
Yes, today starts to worth 2.
Awesome.
All right, so for 20 points, and Jacob, if you know the answer, just say your name, and you can say the answer, and then you're trying to get who this celebrity is through the hints.
Yes, got it.
So I was born in 1977, and I have the same birthday as my sister, but we were born 3 years apart, and I'm a die-hard Yankees fan. Okay. So that's 20 points. For 18 points, I have hosted a podcast.
Oh, my God.
I know,
that narrows it down.
Great.
That narrows it down.
And, Brian, make sure you just move quickly because you're on a little delay if you want to get it. Okay, so for 16 points, I once was an intern for Merrill Lynch, and I've appeared in The Simpsons, Family Guy, and Living with Myself, which is a Netflix show, among other things.
Living with Myself.
I don't know that show.
Paul Rudd is in it. It's not Paul Rudd because I think I've done Paul Rudd.
No, Paul Rudd, I think.
14 points. I went to the same high school as Barry Bonds, and I was selected by the Montreal Expos as a catcher in the 18th round of the 1995 Major League Baseball draft.
Marcus.
Go ahead.
Tom Brady.
It is Tom Brady. There we go. I know, Travis.
Good
See,
job.
Travis, this is why you play. I was giving you a hint that you could have won. All right, so Marcus scores
Way to
14
go, Marcus.
points for the others.
Wow. Others are catching up.
The rest of it is I have been heavily featured in Dunkin' Super Bowl commercials. I wasn't Mr. Irrelevant, but I was selected the 199th pick, and I am probably the biggest steal in NFL draft history. And I'm a broadcaster with Fox, and I've won 7 Super Bowls.
I'd have gotten it there. Yeah. All right. So Jacob Ramrani's here, the Jacob Ramrani. We've been discussing the Rams draft. You're the official legal partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Did they consult with you at all on this first-round pick last night?
There was not much legal consulting.
No
going on
legal
during
consulting.
That. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you think of the pick? Ty Simpson, quarterback, Alabama.
You know, I got to be honest with you. I'm a Trojan, and obviously we were all thinking it was going to be Mackay.
Yep.
And my kids lost their mind.
In a good way, bad way?
No, they were pissed.
They were pissed. A lot of people were. I was pissed when I first heard it.
But the reality becomes is I have been hearing in the past, week that there is going to be value picks at the wide receiver in the second round, and there's going to be other people that they think is going to fit their system just as well as Mackay did. I guess the crazy thing about it here becomes is that, we are questioning it and we are looking at body language and all that stuff. But, I got a chance to be on a plane with Snead, Les Snead going to one of these away games.
Yep.
And when you talk to him, you realize that, his brain works in a very, very, very high level.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to believe that, that he is not only planning for the future, but not picking somebody who he believes is not going to be very successful in the future. I've heard all these things about people saying that this guy's not even going to be a top quarterback. Look at his size, this and that. I like the fact that he's going to have a chip on his shoulder walking in because people are telling him, you're not the one that the Rams should have picked.
Yeah, it's funny. I was with Juan when they made the pick, and we were listening in the car last night, and he immediately said, I said, this is terrible, what are they doing? And he said, Les Snead is playing chess, you're playing checkers. And I'm like, well, I hope that's right.
Hey, that's what they've been showing, right? And I mean, you're all in. You saw what they did in the offseason. For them, getting, McDuffie that was their number one pick.
Yes,
right? They gave up a 29th in order to get him. So right now they felt like, they had house money and they wanted to go out there and get this guy, and they wanted to make sure that probably next year, when we win the Super Bowl, they're probably going to be a 31st or 32nd pick. They're not going to have a chance to get their quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I think to the point, too, with Les Snead, you see this a lot where a coach, a general manager has sort of built up capital, right, with the fan base that, they've had a lot of success here. So it does feel like there's a little bit of unless we trust in this situation right now.
Listen, I'm a big Les Snead fan, and when you look at the pick was being made and he was talking to Ty Simpson, you saw Kevin Demoff in the back.
Yep.
Another guy I respect tremendously.
Sure.
And Sean, he's a genius. So, we just all have to feel like, okay, that was the first pick. I believe they're not only picking for somebody who's going to be a great, understudy to Stanford, to Stafford, but I think they're also trying to plan for the future. And I think it's great for a team to be so forward thinking. You got the second round, you got the third round. I think, they're going to pick some great players. And as a Rams fan, I believe in the system.
Now, you are also the official legal partner of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes, sir.
And Austin Reeves has been upgraded to, I'm going to give it a go. I told you all along, Lakers would win this series. I have been on that from the beginning, Jacob. You have always been optimistic. Do they win again tonight?
Hey, I told you. I am optimistic. I feel like anytime, one team is, except for OKC.
Yeah.
Anytime one team is such a lock.
Yep.
That, I'm going to go against the other side. And, LeBron had a lot to prove. He still does, right? Everyone's been talking that he's washed up and he's the third best player, and he's carried us, right? He's been amazing. Yeah. And now if, Reeves gets to come back tonight.
And then Austin or Luka in the next round?
In the future. I mean, listen, I think the most important thing here is that we had so many people step up, that next man up attitude. You got to really give it to the players that played great. And I hope the way they bring Austin in is not going to mess up that chemistry, because those guys have all been playing so well. So I am super excited. And the other thing, don't forget, is that there was a report that Kevin Durant now
is
not only has a knee issue, but also now has an ankle issue.
Yep.
So
How do we feel about J.J. Redick? I mean, here at the end of year 2, I mean, there's a lot of doubt, a lot of questions, and I know they haven't won a championship, but I feel like they've exceeded expectations. How are we feeling about J.J.?
Listen, man, coming from last year in the playoffs and him not wanting to play some of the people on the bench and everybody thinking like, okay, can somebody talk to him? And now having to make the type of moves he's had to make, these defensive schemes that he continued to throw at Durant. I mean, I was at the second game, and not only was he just flustered, but you could see he's just a player that was so much above everybody else, but that scheme did not allow him to get going, and that was beautiful. Limiting him to 3 points in the second half.
Yep.
Bravo.
12 shots
JJ.
in the entire game.
And not only JJ, I don't think we give enough credit to the staff that he has around him. The rest of those,
Nate McMillan, all those guys.
Those guys, man. If you watch that bench during the game, they are all so into it and animated, and you could tell that this is a group effort in whatever they're doing.
No doubt. Hey, Jacob, great to have you here. Thank you very much for playing Icebreakers. Don't forget, if you're involved in any kind of accident this weekend, Jacob is always your guy, 800-345-6789. Thank you very much for coming by, and go Lakers.
Appreciate you guys.
All
and
right.
go Rams.
And go Rams, exactly. Go Rams. Round 2 tonight. Mason and Ireland, we're going to do some sports graffiti coming up next. 877-710-ESPN. That's 877-710-ESPN. Your chance to react to the Rams selecting Ty Simpson with the 13th pick in the NFL draft last night. Also, as we mentioned, Austin Reeves potentially coming back for the Lakers tonight in Game 3 in Houston. 877-710-ESPN is the number. And what's on tap today? Lakers, Rockets, Game 3 in Houston. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts at 3:30. Tip-off is at 5. Hear it on your afternoon drive on 710 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Mason and Ireland live from the Rams draft party. Marcus Grant is here, 710 ESPN.
ESPN LA is your home of Rams football.
Your home of the NFL Draft.
Because Kevin Demoff is here as well, the Rams COO, joining us right now.
I just think it's my favorite time as a fan. Like, you still have the fan in you that gets excited when the little ESPN ding goes off.
Yeah.
Like, if you lose that, you should never be in a draft room.
Speaking of fans, I like what you guys have done this year. This is more for the fans this year.
Yeah, we really try to, when we went the years without the first-round pick, there's not a lot of reason to do a draft party, right? Like, you don't want to bring people down like, hey, we pick in the 4th round. Come hang out. And so 2 years ago, we were fortunate enough, we had the first-round pick, and we drafted, and we did the party in Hermosa, which was amazing. How do we get more community-oriented with the draft house? And this year was, why don't we open up our house, SoFi Stadium, Hollywood Park, to the fans and make it a draft party?
ESPN LA is your home of Rams football.
LA's football station, ESPN LA.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Hey Rams fans, it's your quarterback Matthew Stafford here. The Rams and United Way of Greater Los Angeles are excited to bring Walk United LA to SoFi Stadium this year on Saturday, May 9th. Join me and my family for the 5K walk run and help support our Los Angeles community. Registration is now open at walkunitedla.org, where you can sign up for Team Rams and learn more. Our team is only as strong as our city, and this walk is about uplifting all Angelinos in need. I can't wait to see y'all at the Rams house on May 9th.
In the playoffs, performance isn't just expected, it's engineered. At Lexus Santa Monica, we play at that same championship level. Whether it's the precision of the RX or the pure power of the LC, every vehicle is a masterpiece of performance. Visit our historic showroom, a Santa Monica landmark, and experience a lineup that's as legendary as the game itself. See Matt Unger and the team to elevate your drive. Lexus Santa Monica, in Santa Monica, on Santa Monica. Experience amazing.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions. So count
on peace of mind. Count on Jacob. Here's what I mean. 800-345-6789. Mason, just count to 9.
Exactly. Count on a plan. Count on a team that moves fast. Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason in Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason in Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason in Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you love Mason Ireland?
Why I love them because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, again, we are live at Rams Draft Party in Inglewood. Marcus Grant is in here filling in for John Ireland
here, everybody.
today.
It's poppin'.
Exactly. It is popping. We've got several people that work at the station here, which is fantastic, and they are consuming and enjoying the show. A little bit later on, the party will really get started, so this is a great place to be. I rode the Ferris wheel yesterday, which was cool. You get to the top, and you can see all the way to the ocean. It's unbelievable.
I heard DeMarco had a slide incident yesterday.
Oh, did he go down the slide?
Apparently,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. All right, so phone lines open, 877-710-ESPN. So much going on right now. BC, where do we start?
Dave in Orange, you're up first. Go, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Nate, I wanted to calm you down.
Okay.
I don't want you being upset. I've lived through this twice being a Packer fan. And it may be a little rocky at the beginning, but I'm telling you right now, quarterback is such a vital position. I believe it's the most important position in all of sports.
Sure.
Because if you look at it, look at some history. The Jets have been trying to replace Namath for 50 years. The Dolphins have been trying to replace Marino. And you can't have enough quality people in that position. That's my belief. Like the Packers at one point, on our roster, we had Favre, Detmer, and Kurt Warner. And it gave us a lot of power when it came to trades, and you're getting them on a rookie contract. So, and one quick thing, then I'll leave. But you were saying that Sean McVay didn't look that thrilled.
Yeah, he did not.
Belief, this is what I think. I think if he came out really giddy or, oh, my God, we got this guy, then I think Kurt Warner may have been. He had to come across
Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. This is an interesting take, actually, from Dave. Thank you very much for the phone call. And yes, the Packers have done this successfully. What if it's all like a big mind game right now? What if Sean told Matthew about it yesterday? Matthew wasn't too cool with it. Sean acted really cool on it last night. For Matthew, say, am I thinking too much?
Yeah. What if all the offseason, everything that's been happening that's been questionable with the Rams, has all just been one long game?
What if it's all big? Little long game.
Little QB inception here is what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying here.
I will say to the Jordan Love, the Aaron Rodgers thing. One, I think it is a good thing that the Rams did get their quarterback a warning.
Sure.
So you don't get what happened with the Packers with Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love, but also Jordan Love had more of a college career than Ty Simpson has. Ty Simpson has played in 15 games, 11-4 at Alabama.
Yep.
Which is a terrible year if you're Alabama.
For Alabama. Also,
that is a down year.
Also, I think you could have told Aaron Rodgers 3 weeks in advance, and he still would have been
salty
about it.
Yeah. All right, BC, what's next?
Walrus and Encino, you're up next. Go, Walrus.
Hey, Walrus, what's happening, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm thinking two things. Number one, like Sua was saying yesterday, I think the person who's happiest about the Ty Simpson pick is Puka. I think it's pretty clear they're going to be bringing him back a big number. And tonight, when it comes to the Lakers, They have to avoid the turnovers. If they didn't have that terrible stretch at the end of the first half, they could have won by 10 or more. You got to protect the ball tonight. Marcus Smart, live up to that name. Be smart with the ball. You'll have a great day. Go Lakers.
All right. Thank you very much, Walrus. Yeah, ball security and rebounding. This series is really for the Lakers about ball security and rebounding. And now Austin coming back is going to lighten the load. Well, Austin going to try. How are we phrasing this? He is
trying to play in Game 3.
Yep.
He is going to go through warm-ups and see how he feels.
Okay, so trying to play tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think ball security is going to be the big thing. I don't see a world in where they out-rebound the Rockets just because that's what they do well.
But here's the thing. So let me just throw this at you.
Okay.
So Game 1, they were out-rebounded on the offensive boards 21-3.
Yep.
Game 2, it was 17-9.
So they're closing the gap.
They need to mitigate that. They can't get wiped out 21-3 on the offensive board.
They cannot. I do think the possibility of Austin Reeves coming back, that feels like J.J. Redick seeing an opening with Kevin Durant maybe being out. It's like, you know what? There's blood in the water. Let's go get him.
Yeah, KD, by the way, if you're just tuning in, is questionable for tonight because of an ankle injury separate from the knee contusion that caused him to miss Game 1. BC, what's next?
Steve in North Hollywood. You're up, Steve.
Steve, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm still depressed about this pick, man.
Let's talk through it.
I just can't get my mind around how with so many needs, and they have needs. We know that last year, right, that they had needs going into the draft, and they still traded out of the first round. Right, they traded out of the first round and did not pick up, and there was a number of guys that pick up secondary help, which really may have helped them win a Super Bowl last year. Instead, they traded that to get this year's pick, right? And sure, they got a tight end, Ferguson, but he didn't even really help them last year, not a lot. And
no, not a lot.
Right, and now we're doing it again when we're this close to the finish line. And I got to tell you, there's so many things about this. First, let's just start with the kid he's a good kid, but he's 6'1", and he's being comped to be Purdy. And look, the list of guys, he only had 15 college starts, right? So the list of guys who've only had a few starts is in the last decade, they're Anthony Richardson, Mitchell Trubisky, and Dwayne Haskins. Those guys had 15 or less starts, and they all flamed out. You don't have a lot of knowledge. Now, look, I know that we're supposed to trust the process, but I also heard we're in win now mode, right? Win now. And there were look, if it's not Mekhi Lemon, right? If you say, hey, there's a lot of wide receivers in this draft, fine, then trade back and get yourself.
I agree. That's the point of it that bothers me is, okay, if Ty Simpson is your guy, I get it. But was he about to get snagged? Could you not have traded back and gotten some asset for that pick?
I mean, I think it's how badly did they want to get Ty Simpson, and did they think who was going to maybe jump up and take him? The only team I could see between them and maybe a later, end of round pick, maybe the Jets. That felt like the only team that might have taken a swing at a guy like Simpson. The only other pushback I would have is that I wouldn't say that the Rams are a team with a lot of needs. I think they filled most of their needs.
That is true.
So they have the luxury of maybe taking a bigger swing at some of these shots.
Yeah, well, they definitely took a big swing.
F them picks, F that pick.
Yeah, exactly. BC, what's next?
Jerry and Colton, you're up. Jerry,
what's happening?
My friend, have a good weekend. 3 quick things.
Yep.
The Kings, I'm sorry, Kofi. Nice career, brother. I love you.
Yeah.
Lakers, enjoy LeBron while you can, man. He's playing out of his mind, guys. He's just phenomenal right now. And the Dodgers, you know what, all you Dodger haters? I don't care what you say. You don't underestimate Dave Roberts. He always pulls the rabbit out of the hat, baby. And we're going to three-peat this year. And you watch, all you haters. You can hate all you want, but it's Dodger rule all the time, baby.
All right. Awesome call. Thank you very much, man. Have a great weekend. Bringing the hot takes.
Love it.
Bringing the hot takes.
I love it.
By the way, I pulled up a mock draft.
Mm-hmm.
This is the round 2, round 3 mock draft by some guy who's apparently knows something. They've got him taking the wide receiver from Notre Dame.
Oh, we could have asked J.B. Long about it.
We could have. He probably has the book on this guy. Let's see, Malachi.
Is Malachi Fields?
Malachi Fields, exactly right.
All right. I mean, there are some guys. Look, there's still some guys out there. Malachi Fields is one of them. Like, I don't expect the Chris Brazell to be there. I don't think Denzel Boston will be there by the time they're on the clock. Look, if they want to keep it local, Jacoby Lane is still there from USC.
I love Jacoby Lane.
Big play guy, a big, high point
tall
sort of guy.
long guy,
right.
Made some unbelievable catches. So yeah, maybe I would imagine they're still going to address offensive line and wide receiver in this draft, and probably some young secondary help. All right, let's do a couple more here. BC, what do you got?
Charles in LA, you're up, Charles.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, what's up, guys? Well, first, let me comment on the Rams. I trust my team. Since the Rams have got to LA, they have done nothing but improve. We might have a down year or two. We right back at it. Down year or two, we right back at it. Whether it's a Super Bowl or been in the Final Four, we got to trust our team. I'm not saying that, you guys are wrong, where we could have scaled back a little bit, still got them. But obviously it's something that they seen that we didn't see, So I say let's trust that. My second thing I want to say is watching the Lakers tonight, Mace, can you please tell me who can we give LeBron up for? Because there's nobody better than him at that position that's not a star, okay? And when I say star, I'm talking household name. I'm looking at the list right now, Mace. I will take Bron over Evan Mobley. I will take Bron over Aaron Gordon. I'll take Bron over Lauri Markkanen, Zion Williamson. We can't get rid of LeBron.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Okay, I agree. I absolutely agree with you. There are very few guys in the league, and the difference here is it for right now, because I'll take LeBron right now, or is it for down the road, too? Some of the players you mentioned, I think, have bright futures and are younger than LeBron. But as of this moment, I would take LeBron over each of those guys that you mentioned for this series right now. He's a basketball supercomputer, and they are nowhere without him.
It's amazing. I really do think that is sort of the dichotomy, because you have a guy that is sort of nearing the end, and you're trying to kind of prepare for the future, but he's also playing so well. This is a lot easier if he's 41 years old and he's playing, 10 to 12 minutes a game and not giving you a lot.
Right.
He's 41 years old
and he's carrying you.
He's carrying the team with your other two stars out.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, no, it is extraordinary or extraordinary. What is it, Em? Extraordinary or extraordinary? I think it's extraordinary.
I think extraordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah, extraordinary.
I think the Rams pick is extraordinary. All right, coming up next for you, we're going to do some fast track. We are live at the Rams draft party on a Friday. We got a short show today, man. This thing's almost over, and then Travis and DeMarco are going to be here. Mason and Ireland. Marcus in for John, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The Lake Show have taken the first two games at Crypto.com Arena, riding the leadership of LeBron.
LeBron down the middle! Slam dunk!
Now the series shifts to H-Town with the Rockets on their heels.
And the Lakers win again.
It's Lakers-Rockets Game 3 from Houston. Pre-game starts today at 3:30 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1482. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1482. That's 800-575-1482. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Sample the Sea at Pechanga Resort Casino's 6th annual Sushi and Sake Food Festival on Saturday, May 2nd. Enjoy a vibrant celebration filled with award-winning sake, a diverse selection of sushi, small bites, desserts, and live music. And there's a live auction. Event proceeds benefit Habitat for Humanity Inland Valley. General admission and VIP tickets available right now. Visit Pechanga.com for tickets and more information. Gather your friends. Let the party begin.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance.
Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
We all know winning means showing up stronger, faster, better than before. And when you're chasing that edge, the Drop by GNC cuts through the noise, bringing you the best new innovations in sports nutrition and performance. From muscle building and strength support to improved recovery and focus, we curate the newest drops from GNC Amp, Pro Performance, and Mega Men. Plus, Ghost, Raw Nutrition, Bucked Up, and the top new brands changing the game. No guesswork, just leveling up. Check out the Drop by GNC for what's new, what works, and what's next.
Adam Schefter here. You know the feeling when a candidate just stands out? Not just their resume, but their energy. That makes a difference. If you're hiring, you want a candidate who's passionate, but you can't get that insight from a resume unless you post your job on ZipRecruiter. Their matching technology finds qualified candidates fast, and ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested qualified candidates first. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Live from the Rams draft camp in Inglewood, Marcas Grant in for John. Zoom, man.
So I saw this, and I was just blown away by how they decided this. So the men's gymnastics is happening right now, the national championship, and two men scored the exact same vault score to win.
Oh,
the vault score for both was 14.443.
Okay.
This is between Tyler Flores and June Iwai, and so and Tyler's from Oklahoma and June is from Stanford. So I know this isn't probably what happened, but I mean, we saw the video. But they both have the trophy, but there's only one trophy for first place.
There's only one first place trophy?
Yeah,
so they get shared
because
custody?
That's what they plan on. So they, instead of sharing that one trophy, they did rock, paper, scissors to decide who gets to take it home with them. First time, they both had rock. Second time, one guy won, and so he got to take it home with him. I'm assuming.
Was that their idea or the gymnastics people's idea?
The gymnastics person, they agreed to it, but the other guy's going to get his trophy. It's just that in that moment, only one of them had it available.
One gets to have it on the plane, and the other one has to wait and get it in the mail or whatever.
Exactly, because he doesn't want to take a second place one because he didn't earn second place. So is this the proper way to determine that? Would you have gone along with this if you had tied for first place at the national championship?
I would not. I would have broken the trophy in half and taken half.
Like Regina George and
like Regina
Mean Girls.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly right. No, I mean, it's interesting. I always wonder about rock, paper, scissors. There is like a national championship.
There is an
rock, paper,
RPS.
scissors.
There is an RPS league, yes.
And is there any skill to it whatsoever? Like, is it just random or?
And what do you guys call the game?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Who says rock, scissors, paper? Is it DeMarco?
Oh, is that right?
I think he says rock, scissors, paper.
Rock, scissors, paper. Yeah, he's
that's
doing
so
his own
weird.
thing.
Yeah.
Doing his own
it's
thing.
It's crazy.
No.
But does the same guy, like, for example, in poker, if you look at poker and you go to the final table and you watch it on TV, the same guys show up at the poker table all the time, which tells you, oh, they must be really good. In the case of rock, paper, scissors, is it like somebody different every year, or is somebody so good that they're like winning three-peats?
Who was the Shohei Ohtani of rock, paper, scissors? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like it's based on, I don't know, the people you play with. Like, at some point, you just sort of
Let's go. You're done. Em, let's go.
Well, it's 2 of 3, but... Oh, I didn't even do it. Okay.
Oh. Oh, Boy, that plays well on the radio.
This is awesome, right?
Yeah, that really. Boy, thanks for tuning in. We're playing rock, paper, scissors.
Mace.
What are you doing? Yeah.
You want to tell us about the OC Sports Awards?
Oh, I would like nothing better than to tell you about the OC Sports
With the
Awards.
Travis Rogers. right
Hosted
over
by
there.
the Travis Rogers. Look at him over there. He's working on monologue material even as we speak. Top athletes, big moments, one night. The OC Sports Awards, June 18th, Angel Stadium, hosted by Travis Rogers. Celebrate greatness. Be part of one of Orange County's premier sports nights. Get your tickets now at theocsportsawards.org. BC, what do you got?
Fast track. All right, guys, as we said, it's a beautiful day out here in SoCal. Perfect day for the beach. Huntington Beach was supposed to have the Vans Jack Surfboard Pro surfing competition today, but that had to be put on hold. So apparently there's an aggressive, as what they're calling, 10-foot shark in the in the surf competition area. So they're pushing it 24 hours, so it'll be taking place tomorrow instead of today. But isn't this just a part of the competition of surfing? Isn't that always the risk?
Well, it is always the risk, but no, if there's an active shark situation with an aggressive shark, I see why you would postpone the event. Because apparently,
what if the shark isn't aggressive? It's just misunderstood.
Oh, just misunderstood.
Just having a bad day.
It's funny you say this, Brian, because I read a big article about how this summer the waters are going to be really warm, and it's going to be El Nino. It's going to be a very sharky summer, is the way I saw it described. So I, as you know, am terrified of sharks, the idea of sharks. There's no way. I don't go in the ocean.
That's Steven Spielberg propaganda.
You don't even watch the San Jose Sharks.
No, exactly. No, I lived on the beach for a few years, for 10 years, and I never went in the ocean. I don't believe in going in the ocean.
That is the power of the movie Jaws.
Go to Hawaii. I don't go in the ocean. The tiger sharks in Hawaii, they're like little pit bulls that come at you.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing it.
I mean, I get it. I still go in the ocean.
Love a good pool.
There's no sharks in a pool.
No sharks, exactly.
I still will go in the ocean, but, it feels like having a surfing competition. Look, you can wait 24 hours. It'll be fine.
Yeah, wait till the shark
you don't want to
gets his dinner.
You don't want to be chum.
Exactly.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much. There's a little fast track for you. I wanted to mention.
I wanted to say something about the Laker game tonight. So I just saw a piece of sound. I didn't listen to it, but I read what the quote was at the top.
Okay.
It's from Shingun, and he says, we've been beating the Lakers in every stat but shots.
Except the score.
Yeah, we've been beating them in every stat except just making shots. Well, that's the most important.
It is. They really award points based on making shots.
Yeah.
That is really kind of the whole game, Alpi. Where's Alper and Shagun from? It's from Turkey, I think I heard somebody say.
That sounds
right.
Potentially right.
Alpi is what they call
and Shingun.
All right, we got more Fast Track coming back next. We're live at the Rams draft party in Inglewood, which will get cranked up as we move through the afternoon. Lakers, Game 3 tonight. You'll hear it right here. 5:30 pregame. Make sure you stick with us all afternoon long. The Rams will be back on the clock a little bit later on tonight with their second pick in the draft. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Tomorrow, it's an MLS Western Conference showdown with major implications. The Black and Gold hit the road to face Minnesota United.
Save Lloris with a dive. He knocks it wide. Oh, what a save from Hugo Lloris.
Both sides are level on points as they clash at Allianz Field in St. Paul, Minnesota.
LAFC.
The Black and Gold look to make a statement away from home. Los Angeles Football Club versus Minnesota United. Coverage begins tomorrow at 1 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Hey, Laker fans. 2026 is your time to believe in yourself and succeed when you suit up with National University to pursue a career-focused degree. Take your best shot with NU's Believe and Succeed Scholarship and score up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. 4 or 8 week courses, flexible online options, plus free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Apply by July 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
So much going on. What did you have there, Marcus?
A report from Ian Rappaport that Matthew Stafford and the Rams are in deep discussions on a contract extension that would take care of him next season and beyond. They do believe there's a real chance he plays beyond 2026.
Okay, and one other nugget. Wemby is doing shoot-around today. He is questionable for Game 3 tonight for the San Antonio Spurs versus Portland. So it's good to see him up and shooting around and having a chance to play. Take it away there, Em.
So I know that a lot of Rams fans, either if they were happy with the pick or less than happy with the pick, maybe they can change their mind about that. But I think the New York fans had the worst 30 seconds of anybody last week. So there's a bunch of videos of this. I know WFan had all their talent watching, but also there's different New York fans around that had multiple screens. But one screen had the Knicks playing the Hawks.
Okay.
One screen had the NFL draft.
Yep.
Another screen might have had the Yankees and Red Sox. So within the same, let's say, 30 seconds, Knicks lost. The Red Sox, who they're playing the Yankees, hit a grand slam to end up winning that game. And then the Jets drafted Kenyon Sadiq, which I think will probably be a pretty good pickup for him. I think he's going to be pretty talented. But is there a similar situation that could have happened with the Lakers or with LA fans? Have you ever experienced that as a fan where like everything's happening at one time?
Right. Well, it definitely does happen. I'm trying to remember of a time when it went wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to think there's probably a day, at least for me, where like USC football and the Dodgers all kind of
USC and the Rams lost in a weekend.
Yeah, something like that.
But it's like, you know what, the LA teams just win all the time as opposed to the New York teams.
We are very spoiled. We are very spoiled. We have many, many wins here and many teams competing for championships all the time, so we are really lucky. I'm sure there's a weekend where the Rams lost, USC lost, and the Dodgers were
probably happened at some point. Yeah,
we didn't win it every year. We had some eliminations. Some bitter eliminations for the Rams. So, but no, nothing. Jets fans, New York fans, I'm sure they are
Jets fans
miserable no matter what.
Jets fans have to be numb to this sort of thing now, right?
Oh, yeah. By the way, I think that pick is actually going to be a pretty good pick.
I think they've built something. I like their picks in the first round. They're building an offense. We'll see if it,
I know they were worried about that pick maybe being Carson Beck.
Oh, yeah.
And that also would have
Carson Beck expected
him.
to go like in the top of the second round or mid-second round. He's on all the mocks right now. BC, what do you got?
Fast track.
I came across this earlier this week. Marcus, I don't know if you've seen the Project Hail Mary yet, but I know the rest of us have.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is a kind of an interesting caveat. For Best Supporting Actor is going to be eligible now the puppeteer, Rocky, and James Ortiz, the person who played the puppeteer, is going to be up for Best Supporting Actor. What do you think about this of a puppet, getting this kind of publicity and a chance to even win it?
I will say that although the puppet is really cool, and did you see Project Hail Mary?
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard plenty about it.
The thing I like about it is the puppet is not CGI. Like, there's an actual physical puppet that is very well manipulated and has a personality and all that stuff, despite not really. Well, I guess he does talk, but through a translator. I think it's stupid. You can't nominate a puppet for Best Supporting Actor.
Well, it's the actor voicing the puppet and working the puppet that's getting nominated.
So my question, and you probably know this, but
by the way, Kermit has been completely overlooked for many years in this category.
I will say, though, if the Muppets have an Oscar-worthy film, I could see a world in which a puppeteer
Muppets Take Manhattan. I mean, that was a great movie.
I was going to ask you, I mean, has Andy Serkis ever been nominated for some of his motion capture work?
I do believe that the mocap has gone loved and appreciated in Hollywood. I mean, so is Saldana, what she does in Avatar is amazing. She created that character and with such depth to a movie that doesn't always have a lot of depth.
Right,
and I think she's really great at that. Obviously, what they do with all the the Marvel films and stuff like that. But I like that. It's a very cute idea.
Yeah.
It'll never happen.
It'll never happen.
Yeah.
No.
And I just don't think it's a worthy enough performance. I think the performance fit that movie. I don't think that it's worthy of an Oscar.
The performance is a puppet.
Well,
it's a puppet.
It's
the
not a puppet
person.
and the voice acting of the puppet, but I also think that people are just obsessed with Rocky for some reason.
He's speaking an outer space language.
Well, no, he's not. It's the guy's
Well,
voicing
then they run it
English.
through the translator.
Yeah, but the guy who's voicing it is the guy who's
the same
puppeteer.
puppet guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's who it is. But, Meryl Streep's
yeah, it's a non-starter. He will not be on my SAG ballot.
I honestly don't even know how Project Hail Mary is going to do next year. This year's going to be loaded with a lot of big directors doing new movies, so I don't know if it's even going to... It'll be probably like the Top Gun Maverick spot, where it'll get into the top 10.
Nomination.
By
the way, I think Ryan Gosling is going to get a nomination. He carries the entire movie every second.
The categories are so broadened now. I mean, in terms of the number of nominees now, there's so...
the Best Picture, gets 10. I could see it in the Top Gun / the F1 slot.
F1 slot.
I don't think
the big entertainment piece. Yeah.
I don't. If Ryan's nominated, great.
Yep.
I don't see it.
Speaking of big entertainment pieces, if you have not yet listened to the Mason Plus podcast, it is available right now on Apple, Spotify, and on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Bryan Cranston on the show right now. And among the stuff he talks about, return of Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay.
He did shrooms at the Sphere.
Which sounds potentially amazing.
He was the first guy, believe it or not, to introduce Shohei Ohtani at Dodger Stadium.
I remember watching that on television. Yeah.
His daughter, Taylor, is on The Pit. He talks about that.
Okay.
It's a really, really great conversation. You can get it on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Spell out the word plus, P-L-U-S, Mason Plus, and it's also available on Apple and Spotify. Check it out this weekend. New episodes come on Tuesday. All right, coming up next for you, are we going to go straight to Game of Games, or are we going to do a little
let's not go anywhere, because let's talk about Amon Shumpert. He had sound
okay.
that
There you go.
So Lakers played tonight against the Rockets, and, the games... If the Lakers win tonight, there's a huge chance that they win the series.
Oh, there's a 100% chance they win the series. People don't come back from a 3-0 hole.
You're right. But with that, LeBron taking this team, what does that mean for his legacy?
If he could guide this team to a championship, would he become the greatest player of all time? Listen to Amon Shumpert.
If LeBron James wins a title with this Lakers team, is that his greatest accomplishment?
Hold on now.
No, I'm saying it's hypothetical. We may not talk to Shump again. No, it's
I will say this, though I don't believe that's what we're witnessing right now. If he does do that, yes, I don't think, and I'm a Jordan guy, I do not think I can put something over putting a career together like he's had, having the longevity that he's had, and then winning championships after we are all saying this team is not it. He's past his prime. He's a little too old. The health conversation comes into play, and now he's outlasting guys late in the season. I would have to give it to him at this point.
I mean, if he were to do that, and, we think, it sounds like Austin Reeves has a chance to come back tonight. We anticipate that in the second round, Luka Doncic could come back. But if this Laker team were to win the NBA title, and that's a huge leap of the imagination, would it be LeBron's greatest accomplishment?
Maybe. I think it's that, or
coming back from 3-1.
Coming back from 3-1, I think it's some of those early Cavs teams that he took to the finals where they didn't really have much beyond him. But I think it's the accumulation, all the years, and having to carry this team without Luka through the playoffs, or at least the first round of the playoffs. It's high on the list.
Yeah, it definitely is.
High.
I think they're going to win this series now, and I will acknowledge that at the beginning I didn't think that was going to happen. I did not. I guess
you were in the majority.
I was in the majority. It was not. It was not the minority view. It was the majority view.
Yeah.
And the Lakers have played their asses off. J.J. Redick, unbelievable job of coaching. Completely screwing with Kevin Durant, who cannot seem to handle a double team or a third guy coming at him. We intend to see that again tonight. We expect to see that again tonight.
With the Austin stuff, I'm just thinking about this right now. If they're going to win this series, probably either way, without Austin, give him 2 games off.
Yeah,
they beat them at home and Lakers,
right?
And he. He may be coming back now, which is, I think, earlier than what people were expecting. Just give him 2 more games off. Don't rush him back.
I would say this to that point. I think down 2-0, going back to Houston, the Rockets are going to be much, much better at home. Much better at home. And if you win tonight, the series is over, essentially. Why not bring back Austin if he can go?
It's a soft tissue injury. And if he gets injured tonight, then you're gone even longer, and there's no chance he comes back.
Look, if there is if it's a stretch for him to play, in other words, if there's a possibility of re-aggravation or
there's always a possibility of re-aggravation whenever you play with a soft tissue injury.
Right.
I'm curious how much, if he does play,
how
many minutes they play and what kind of situations they play him in. But it's like I said earlier, I think they smell blood in the water. And you win tonight, you have completely broken the Houston Rockets. It's over.
Yeah, it's absolutely over. And I think, if you think about it, I wonder how JJ is going to use Austin if, in fact, he's able to play tonight. A few times during the course of the year, he's had guys coming back from injury, and he's brought him in off the bench. He's going to have, I would assume, a minutes limit of some kind. Does he start? Does he come in off the bench? We'll have to wait and see, first, if he's available, and second, how JJ actually uses him. All right. Should I talk about Kazem?
Yeah, talk about Kazem.
All right, so I was there last night. Kazem, unbelievable. I had the big, gigantic pretzel for the Kings game. Unfortunately, it did not go our way. The Avalanche beat the Kings last night, but I can tell you, it is in huge surround, shared reality. It is spectacular to watch a game there. And, like, for example, maybe you want to go see Lakers tonight. I think Lakers at Kazem, spectacular. You got a game today. You got a game on Sunday. You got to see this place. And it's the hall, TV screens, gigantic screens, wall to wall, all over the place. As I mentioned, my favorite, the big, gigantic pretzel. I also love the pizza that's got the honey and the pepperoni. Oh, so good. So good. There is no better place to experience the playoffs than Kazem. For game listings and for tickets, go to Kazem.com. That's COSM.com. Kazem.com. And you can celebrate LA, celebrate the playoffs at Kazem for fans that buy tickets to Kings Game 3. Strike that. That was last night.
But you can go and see the Laker game tonight if you're here for this Rams game.
You can go into the hall.
You can go into the hall for free if you come here and you show your ticket for the Rams game tonight.
Cool.
Or the Rams draft party.
So if you're at the Rams draft party, you can get into the hall tonight for Lakers versus Rockets. Tickets available. Go to Kazem.com. That's COSM.com. Kazem.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Get ready for another edition of Countdown to Kickoff presented by BMO. I'm Mario Rees, and I'll be joined by LAFC radio voice, my main man, Dave Denholm, as we talk all things black and gold. Plus, I'll break down LAFC's tough road test coming up against Minnesota United. Join me tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
In the playoffs, performance isn't just expected, it's engineered. At Lexus Santa Monica, we play at that same championship level. Whether it's the precision of the RX or the pure power of the LC, every vehicle is a masterpiece of performance. Visit our historic showroom, a Santa Monica landmark, and experience a lineup that's as legendary as the game itself. See Matt Unger and the team to elevate your drive. Lexus Santa Monica. In Santa Monica, on Santa Monica. Experience amazing.
Hey guys, it's time to lock in because the Beach Life Festival is coming up really fast. It's May 1st through the 3rd in Redondo. Duran Duran Friday night is going to blow the thing away. The Chainsmokers, The Offspring, James Taylor, Sheryl Crow on Sunday are going to be ridiculous. All on the beach in one place in one weekend. The VIP tickets, guys, are almost gone. Once they're gone, that's it. They're over. So if you're thinking about beach life, now's the time to lock it in. 3 days right on the water at Seaside Lagoon. This is not one you're going to want to miss because you're going to have terrible FOMO. Get your tickets now at beachlifefestival.com.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. Service Titan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. We are joined by, and I got questions for him, DeMarco Farr.
Edge rusher.
Going to play along. Yeah, exactly. It is Emily's game today, so we got 4 players, me, Marcus, DeMarco, and BC back in the studio. Thank you.
And today is worth double.
Yep.
And here's where our standings are. Brian is 5, Mace is 3, Momo 2, Ireland 2, me 2, and then Michael, Travis, Pepe, and Sue all have 1.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This is a game of drafted earlier or later than when I say.
Oh.
So, for example, I'll say, someone was Ty Simpson drafted earlier or later than pick 13, or at 13, you'd say at.
Okay.
So, J.J. Watt, did he go earlier, later, or at pick 10? Earlier, later, or he was pick 10, DeMarco.
Oh, God, I don't remember where he was picked. He was a wrecking machine. I'll go at 10.
Okay.
At. BC?
Earlier.
Marcus?
Later.
I'm going to say at.
He was later.
So Marcus takes the point.
Mm-hmm.
What pick was that for him?
He was pick 11. So he was right.
Just.
That's what a lot of these are. Okay. So TJ Watt, did he go earlier, later, or at pick 32?
Okay, BC?
Earlier.
Marcus?
Earlier.
Me, I'm going to say earlier. DeMarco?
Earlier.
We're unanimous. Are we right?
He was earlier. He was pick 30, though.
Everybody
so not much earlier. So everyone got that one. No one is alive for lucky loser. Marcus says 2. All right, here we go. Number 3, Drew Brees. Did he go earlier, later, or at pick 32? Earlier, later, or at pick 32?
It's Marcus first.
I'm going to say later.
I remember this pick. I think it's a tick earlier. DeMarco?
I think it's later. I remember he threw it everywhere, every down at Purdue, and I went later than you thought.
Okay, BC.
Later.
You guys all missed it. He was at 32, but it was a second-round pick. So that's a different thing.
So the score remains Marcus 2, BC 1, DeMarco 1, and me 1.
Yes. Next up, we got Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons. Did he go earlier, later, or at pick 32?
This is me first, and I will say he went earlier. DeMarco.
Earlier.
BC.
Earlier.
And Marcus.
We'll make it a sweep. Earlier.
And everyone's right. It is earlier. He went pick 12.
Yeah,
all right.
So everybody has 2 besides Marcus, who has 3.
It's a wonderful exercise.
It is. It's a brain twister, yeah.
All right. Justin Jefferson. Did he go earlier, later, or at pick 10?
Oh.
DeMarco, it's to you.
Oh, geez. I'll go earlier.
BC.
At 10.
At. Marcus.
I'm going to say later.
And I'm going to say at 10.
He was later. He was picked 20.
Wow.
So Marcus takes a 2-point lead. All right. Next up, we got Derrick Henry. Did he go earlier, later, or at pick 32?
Oh, at 32 again.
BC.
Well, that's basically first round.
Yeah.
It's killing me.
BC.
Later.
Marcus.
Earlier.
I'll say earlier. DeMarco.
Earlier.
It is later.
Oh,
So BC gets that one. So right now we sit at DeMarco and Mace have 2. BC has 3. Marcus has 4. And we have 4 left. So no one's eliminated, but you can start to go opposite if you want.
Okay.
Up next, we've got Todd Gurley. Did he go earlier, later, or at pick 10? Let's not have DeMarco go first.
Okay. Marcus?
I'm going to say at.
I think it is at. BC?
At 10.
DeMarco?
Why was I sanctioned?
Just because you work for the Rams, I thought you know the Rams pick.
Come on.
It was
behind
10, right?
here. At.
You're all right. He was picked at 10, so that gives everybody a point. So we've got 4 for BC, 5 for Marcus, and then DeMarco and Mace have 3, and we have 3 left.
Okay.
So you don't have to go opposite yet, but it might be advisable.
You call him out here and start with the leaders.
All right.
Picked at 10, a running back with a blown knee.
With a blown knee. Exactly right. Yeah.
That's why he fell to 10.
Right.
He would have gone earlier.
All right.
Next, we've got Michael Strahan.
Ooh.
Did he go earlier, later, or at pick 10? Marcus.
Later.
Let's go BC.
Later.
DeMarco.
I'm going to go at.
And Mace.
I'm going to go at.
He was later. I just didn't write down his pick and didn't know what his I think it was 40. I think it was actually pretty late.
Yeah, 'cause I don't remember him being a real prospect.
Wow.
All right, so who got that again?
I did.
Marcus. Okay, so
Marcus. DeMarco, did you get that?
No.
Only
right,
Marcus. Marcus has run away with it.
So DeMarco and
BC
Mason, you're
got it.
eliminated.
Okay.
And BC, did you get that one?
We got that one, too.
Okay. All right. So Marcus, you have a 1-point lead over BC. We got 2 left.
Good luck, Marcus.
All right.
And Marcus is going to go first on this one.
Good
Patrick
luck, BC.
Mahomes. Did he go earlier, later, or at pick 15?
Later.
BC?
You got to go different. Earlier.
He was picked earlier.
Oh! Tie ball game.
BC ties it up. 1 left.
Blew the save there, Marcus. All right, tiebreaker time.
Brett Favre. Did he go earlier, later, or at pick 32? And BC?
At 32.
At.
And Marcus?
I'm going to say later.
We will have a winner.
All right, so I'm sorry, BC, what did you pick again?
At
32.
He was picked at. No, later.
Oh!
All right,
total deep
Marcus
shot.
wins. Marcus wins. All right, here's the tiebreaker.
Well done.
That's a daily double. Right?
Yeah.
You know what? Did you get icebreaker?
I did.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
right.
a double.
You get money that you don't get to use.
Yeah,
Sweet.
5,000 mythical dollars.
Awesome.
Marcus's shining moment.
Here's the tiebreaker.
Okay.
tonight is the second round of the NFL Draft. How many second-round quarterbacks have played in the Super Bowl? Not necessarily one. How many have played in the Super Bowl?
Only second round.
Yes. When you have a number, let me know.
Okay, I got to
shout it out, or just
I'm going to say.
When you have it, just tell me tell me you have it, not the number.
Okay, I got a number.
All right, DeMarco, what's your number?
10.
All right, and then Marcus? 8.
19.
19, and BC?
25.
Well, it's your day, Marcus. It was exactly 8.
Wow! Oh my God!
And it's,
Holy cow!
Kenny Stabler, Brett Favre, Drew Brees, Jalen Hurts, Colin Kaepernick, Jimmy Garoppolo, Ron Jaworski, and Boomer Esiason.
Go buy a friggin' lottery ticket. It is your day, Marcus Grant. Very nice. Coming in and playing the Ireland role and beating me in all of our games. So I'm driving. I went to the Kings game. I went to Cosm last night and watched Kings game. Spectacular. We lost, but it was, it's a cool experience to be at Cosm. And driving over, I had my ESPN LA app open. And so I was listening for the Rams at 13. And they announced Ty Simpson. Or actually, you know what I saw? Jay Glazer spoiled it early because I was all over Twitter. And Jay Glazer said they are taking Ty Simpson. And I was like, WTF are we doing here?
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Did you have any indication that they may go quarterback, may go Ty Simpson in round 1, DeMarco?
Okay, it's the draft is completely unpredictable, right?
Yes.
Everything happened. This Emily's game proves it. I mean, all these guys were picked everywhere, and they're better or worse than you thought. So we don't know. But there was always a possibility. I'll say this. Go back to Wednesday this week, right?
Yep.
What did the quarterback room look like then? The only guy you can really say was going to be here when you started doing stuff in June was Stetson Bennett.
Yep.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford and the Rams are negotiating right now. That could take a short time or a long time, I don't know.
But we have no indication that he's not going to be back.
No, but you're still in negotiation. And you don't know how long these things can go. And Jimmy Garoppolo is like, I think I want to be done with football. So as of right now, Stetson Bennett is your guy. So there was always a possibility you could fill that through the draft. Just no one thought you would do it at 13.
Right.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, it's a decision between, do we want to do something that's going to help us this year when we think we got a chance to go to the Super Bowl, or do we want to do something that's going to help us in 2028 and beyond? I don't understand why you don't go all in on this year.
Okay, so this is where I guess the battle begins. I think it's because the draft isn't over, and they're going to find people, and I bet they come out of this today with a receiver.
A wide receiver, yeah.
But this is a good football team.
Sure.
This football team could have played in the Super Bowl, and we saw that Super Bowl. They probably win it. So they have weapons here already. They have a pretty good football team. So this is like, I guess, an area of luxury. You can pull a backup quarterback with your first-round pick if you want to look at it that way. I'm with you. There's a lot of weapons you could have given Matthew Stafford, or on defense, a lot of top-flight players that will help you right now. But when you think about your quarterback room as of Wednesday going into the draft, it was pretty thin. And do you want to go into a season with Stetson Bennett as your backup?
No,
but
there are guys out there.
Do you feel better if it's Ty Simpson right now?
Right. I mean, I'd be okay if you'd taken Mekhi Lemon and it was Teddy Bridgewater. I'd be okay if it was Mekhi Lemon and it was Tyron Taylor. I mean, there are guys that I think could occupy that backup role, even with Jimmy retiring. And I think backup quarterback is something you're thinking about, especially now with Stafford. How do you think this settles with Stafford?
You know what? I think whatever, and they are talking. So whatever type of money that he may have wanted for year one, if you're talking him down to 90% of that probably goes back to 100 now.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to teach too? Well, this is what I want, and I'm not taking anything less. So I think that's where you go with that. But I think it's going to work out better than Green Bay. I don't think, Matthew is the type that will withhold his He's
not going to be Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think so. I think he'll help the kid along, and I think that, he'll appreciate learning from Matthew Stafford, competing with him. So this is a pick, and I said this earlier. This is like Michael Brocker's way back when they selected him. I thought they were going to storm the building because everyone wanted a receiver. 2-3 years from that point, you loved him.
Sure.
To the point where you cried when he left here.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So right now you probably hate it, but down the road you may say this was a stroke of genius.
So basically, unless we trust is where we are right now.
Well, I mean, has he given you a reason not to trust him?
You're right. You're correct.
Has he given Sean a reason not to trust him? Sean did not seem thrilled.
You know,
I went back and looked at the Jared Verse press conference afterwards. Sean was like pumped.
Yeah,
like he was passionate. He was up. He was not last night.
It's not good optics. I don't know. I haven't talked to the coach yet. But it didn't look good. But I would bet that he's on board with it. And the one thing, it's funny, we had Kevin Demoff on at 3:15 yesterday.
Yes.
And just as he was talking about this whole event, he said that, Sean doesn't like to play rookies. It's hard for a rookie to get on the field. Mm-hmm. So imagine what that's like being a rookie quarterback.
Right.
Oh, my God. So,
now
you have one.
Sure.
Now you have to teach one. Teach one your offense. I'll say this. Stetson Bennett's been here how many years now? 3 years, 4 years?
3?
Yeah, he knows the offense.
Sure he does.
He can get you through a month. I mean, really, he can get you through all of preseason if really.
He can get us through preseason. I'll
with a full gamut of the playbook. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He can run the offense. So you can teach. This offense can be taught. So now you've got a first-round talent to teach to.
All right, coming up next, we're going to do some super crosstalk. Travis Rogers is going to join us. Em, have a great weekend. Are you going to the beach?
Maybe.
Nice. It's a beautiful beach day in L.A. Super crosstalk next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season.
Reeves has got it. Alley-oop to Bronny. Slam dunk.
Your home.
Perfectly executed. Reeves on the alley. Bronny on the oop.
ESPN L.A.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
Hey, LA, it's Bethel Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondrey Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondrey's Toyota. Any trade you own outright is your down payment. It's a limited time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondrey's and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed. Double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees. Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Live from the Rams draft party, which has yet to really begin. I like to get here before the party starts.
Get a lay of the land.
When we go to commercial breaks, I help people set things up. I help set up that tent over there.
Jump into that food truck.
Made a funnel cake earlier today.
Hung up some
Did you have a funnel cake yesterday?
No, you guys had them right as we were. You guys were going off. I did not get a chance to do it.
I had such an unbalanced meal yesterday. Unbalanced eating day. I had a funnel cake. Then I had a big, gigantic pretzel at Cosm.
Okay.
And then I finished with the honey and pepperoni pizza at Cosm.
That's
all right.
I don't hear anything I didn't like.
That's dairy. That's protein. That's carbs. I don't know.
It's calories is what it is.
Mad scientist later on.
Exactly.
DeMarco took down half a pineapple full of pineapple rice with what was it, beef and chicken?
I have a new love in my life.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Move over Sade. There's a pineapple.
Over Sade.
Oh my! I'm telling you, pineapple bowl.
Yep.
Okay.
Like a bowl made of
pineapple.
Okay.
Beef, chicken, rice, teriyaki sauce.
Oh,
sweet.
sounds good.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Sounds good.
I offered, didn't I?
You did.
I offered
You did.
twice.
That is relevant to my interest.
And then what happened? Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yes, sir.
So, Travis, we just heard from DeMarco on this.
Yeah.
When I heard Ty Simpson, I was like, "What? What are we doing?"
Yeah, I was shocked. I mean, just absolutely shocked. DeMarco and I had been talking about it for a couple of weeks, just talking about how all of the Ty Simpson stuff to the Rams felt like smoke.
It seemed made up. Yeah,
it felt like no, they're not going to do that. They're very rarely super splashy when it comes to this stuff. They're usually pretty conservative. They move back. They get like with Jared Verse, it's like he was the most obvious pick at that spot. Like they do the thing that you expect them to do more often than not. And this was about as big of a swing as you could take at that spot. And
big cut.
Here's where I keep landing on this, and you're going to hear me say this starting today, probably and 2 years from now.
So it's through 2028 we can expect this.
It better work.
Yeah.
It better work. Right? If it works, then we're all like, hey, man, they saw the future. They knew what they needed. If this season they come up short in wide receiver or they, offensive tackle or something that they could have had otherwise, then it's going to be like, we got a guy that's not even going to play.
Right.
We got a guy that's not going to play for a couple of years maybe. So that's where I keep coming back to it. I was absolutely stunned. I'm not going to jump up and say, what the heck? But it's like it was a – man, I don't know, but let's at least give it the time it needs to see what it's got to work.
So I thought, all right, this maybe
sound like the mob.
If Sean McVay thinks this is the guy, I trust Sean McVay.
Well,
Sean McVay did not look like
he did not.
We got the guy last night, and that's the part of it. If there was like unity between Les Snead and McVay, I'd say, well, I trust those guys. They know football more than I do. But the fact that it seems like Sean's not that excited about it made me concerned.
Wow. I agree with what you said. I think that because Sean McVay is such an animated individual under almost every circumstance, that when he's not animated, it's noticeable.
Yep.
Right? So when he's animated.
Well, consider this, right? You said last year he was super excited about Jared Verse, right?
Very excited. Very excited about Jared Verse 2 years ago. Yeah.
There's a practical reason for this, right? He's happy you got a guy and it fits, it's a need and all this stuff. But remember, he doesn't have to coach that position. Somebody else does. I got to coach this rookie coming in. I'm on Front Street. That might be what you see.
So Ian Rappaport has a report that the Rams and Stafford are working on an extension that could keep him here beyond 2026. Is there a world in which this is sort of a seat warmer thing, and in a couple years, maybe they're taking another swing at the quarterback position anyway?
That was the other part I was trying to articulate.
Seat warmer.
Yeah.
Well, think about it.
Yeah.
Today's NFL, right? You want to do what? You want to be able to win when your quarterback is on his rookie deal. Yep. So this actually kind of makes sense.
But you're going to burn 2 of those years of his rookie year deals, or his 2 years of his rookie deal with him never even being on the field.
Right, and then you got to pay him.
Then you're forced to use that 5th-year extension potentially.
But you're trying to win now, and you still have the opportunity to win now. And then in a couple of years when he's ready, because he's sat and learned under Matthew Stafford, you can go again with a built football team, and you've got 2 years to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2 years with a quarterback that's ready to be your quarterback. It actually kind of makes sense if you take the emotion out of it.
And by the way, this is not about Ty Simpson, who seems like a really cool kid.
No,
and,
I agree.
All that. It's not about Ty Simpson. It's about, to me, it's the question of why didn't we get something to help us this year? Because this feels like a year we can go to the Super Bowl instead of something that helps us in 2028 and beyond.
Yeah, DeMarco and I were talking with Kevin Demoff yesterday, and he said
before
something.
Or after the pick?
Before the pick.
pick.
Before the pick, and he was saying that, offensive players don't play much on Sean McVay's team as a rookie.
Yes.
That offensive rookies really don't
Terrence
play.
Ferguson's a good example of that.
Blake Corum.
Yeah. Kyron Williams. Like, the list is long of offensive rookies who don't play very
Out of
much.
Mumfield.
So if they had taken, let's just to throw a name in there, they throw Mekhi Lemon in there, that maybe he doesn't play as much as we all think he might have. I don't know. I'm just trying to kind of get to a place where this makes a little more sense to me. I'm kind of grasping at some straws here because I'm still on my heels from the pick, right? It's still just on the surface of it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I can talk myself into it on some of these parts, but it's like, man, I just never saw this coming.
I think great organizations have got alignment between ownership, general manager, coach, and star. Now, the Rams have had that for a long time. Mm-hmm. What I'm concerned about is, did they do something? And I would feel better if Sean came out and said, last night I was a little, I was in a bad mood. I was
under the weather,
sick in my stomach, whatever it was, and I'm really excited. But right now it feels like there may not be unanimous agreement on Tyson.
Well, okay, I'll tell this story until I'm blue in the face.
Okay.
They were split on Aaron Donald.
Okay.
There was an actual, literal arguments over him, and this is what I heard. He's a change of pace defensive tackle. Have you ever heard that before?
No, but I do remember him hearing he's too small.
Too small.
Correct.
Right. But that's what I mean, and he turned out to be the greatest player we ever saw. And remember, I think Sean was the one that coveted Tutu Atwell. I mean, he went out on the limb. So there's been these little odd and awkward Jenga pieces in this little, like you said, straight up and down spine of leadership to coach. They're going to have situations where you may draft a guy or want a guy and not draft that guy to where you're not in agreement and alignment. But they get along. They understand. I don't know what that video was. No one does. I haven't talked to him yet. But it's bad optics. But like I said, it could be him thinking, I got to get a rookie ready to play.
When will he actually meet the media? Is there like a normal time at the end of the draft?
Ty Simpson?
No, for Sean.
When the draft is over.
Usually
at the end of these things, we get him for like an hour or whatever it is.
Right.
And he downloads everything, all the information. So we'll get him after the draft. Yeah, and you'll learn everything.
Yeah, I will be reassured if Sean comes out.
Is on board. The next time he talks about Ty Simpson, it's going to be that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that.
If that happens, okay.
I think you're exactly right. I think the next time we hear him address this, he will be Sean McVay.
Yep.
Animated Sean McVay, super positive Sean McVay. Let's go attack the world, Sean McVay. His reaction was his reaction.
Yep.
Right.
You can't unring the bell, and we saw his reaction, and that was not the Sean McVay that we're accustomed to seeing. It was a very different reaction from a guy who was always positive, always animated, and just puts his best foot forward almost every single time. Like, DeMarco, you do the post-game interview with him, right? You're right next to him, and, you can almost feel the energy just coming off of him, whether positive or negative. Like, he's in it, and this was an oddly subdued McVay, which is a very, very unusual response.
That's Darth McVay, what I saw.
Darth McVay? When was the last time we saw Darth McVay?
When you lose games for bad
then
reasons.
He gets to be Darth McVay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you one more thing as we go on our way out, and I know you're leading up to both the draft and the Lakers versus Houston. Shams reporting Austin Reeves is going to try to play tonight. He says, quote, he's on track to return from his grade 2 oblique strain. What I understand is that he'll try to play in Game 3, and if not, in Game 4. Over the last few days, he progressed in on-court work without any setbacks. Now, Emily said, well, what, a soft tissue injury, why rush him back tonight? You know what? You got a chance to punch him in the face tonight. They're going to come out with a lot of heat. You're going to have to grind out this game, and Austin Reeves would make all the difference. I say, if he can play. Great to have him Sunday, but if he can go tonight, I think critical, and I think it gives us an advantage.
I agree. I think that if he gets cleared and he wants to play, play.
Yeah.
And now, if he gets hurt, we'll all go, they should have played today. But if he gets hurt, he's going to get hurt, right? Athletes sometimes get hurt, and athletes coming back from other injuries sometimes have setbacks along the way. But if he's been cleared, he wants to go. I'm with you. DeMarco and I was talking about this yesterday. The Rockets are ready to be pushed off the cliff.
Yes.
Shove them. They already clearly hate each other's guts.
Yeah, the vibes are terrible around that.
Let it happen more.
Yeah. Yeah, the vibes. Sometimes you can look around and you see, that team, like the Lakers have really good vibes right now. The Rockets have terrible vibes. They're Durant, who do you yell at? Reed Shepherd at one point because Reed Shepherd took a three when Durant was down floor a little bit.
Was it Parker that kind of put him on? They put Durant on blast, like he's got to find a way to get more involved. Jabari Smith. That's what it was. Jabari
the
Smith.
Vibes are bad. And I will be fully honest here and say I did not expect the Lakers to win this series, but they are absolutely going to win it now. I feel really strongly.
You should.
When your enemy is imploding, but stand by and watch it happen.
There you go.
Let it happen.
Yeah.
Let it happen. Don't get in their way. Go ahead.
He's been in the league, 17, 18 years, something like that? Kevin Durant has not figured out a double team yet.
No,
this is not the first time he's been double teamed, but I mean, come on.
It's not his strength. Kevin Durant is one of the more intriguing, complicated, frustrating, awesome.
Yep.
Like
all the things.
He's got all the things, and I think the one thing he does not have is that leadership gear. Yep. I don't think that he's interested in it. I don't think that he's demonstrated it through those nearly 20 years. But he could also go out there and drop 50, and I wouldn't be surprised for even half a second and put the series on his back. So who knows?
Will he be the greatest player to ever not have his number retired by a single team?
Dang. OKC will do it, right?
OKC would.
Yeah.
OKC would.
I think. Well, if
don't you think Golden State? Wait, you're saying no? Jonathan,
he's only there 2 years? He's there 2 years.
What about Golden State?
If Seattle gets a team back, maybe they do it because isn't he the last Sonic?
Oh, I'm sure he is.
He's the last Sonic in the league.
That would be very Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You have a statue in Seattle.
Yeah, that is so random.
Isn't that right?
With a burner phone sticking out of his back pocket, right?
Yeah. What do you guys got going on today?
More Ty
heavy.
Simpson.
Yeah.
We're supposed to maybe have Ty on the show with us at some point today, so we'll talk more about this, try to figure out exactly where you go from here, what you got to do starting today in the second round. So there's a lot of draft, and I'm sure we'll get into the Lakers and Dalton Rushing starting fight.
And I got a rant against Benny Honda, too.
Yeah, did you go last night?
Oh, man. Really?
Yeah.
We love Benny
We got to talk about Benny Honda.
We got to talk about
Did they not flip the shrimp into your mouth?
We got to talk about Benny
Did
Honda.
they not do an onion ring volcano?
See, we got to talk about Benny Honda. See? Go.
Very nervous.
All right, thank you very much for being out there today. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of the draft. Enjoy the Lakers tonight. Go Lakers. Thank you very much to Rick Cutler for holding things together. Jonathan and Lucas from our social media team. The great Janessa is here running the show for us. Coming up next for you, thank you very much, Marcus Grant.
Appreciate it.
Coming up next for you, DeMarco and Travis, Mason and Ireland in the books for this week's 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN, on the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.